National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we start Week 9 with a prime-time matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the ball.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And some room to maneuver. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The Texans at 4-3, a game over 500. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. 7 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. It's caught. Beckham. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game before the Thursday night? Guys that have extra pep in their step, you go to them early on.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. converts, and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This is Swift on the counter. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now the Eagles and Texans, polar opposites last year in terms of running the football. The Eagles were number 1 in the league. The Texans, 32nd, dead last. And in fact, the Eagles ran for nearly twice as many yards as the Texans did in 2021. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Boy, Charles, his offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. He's got room at the 30. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Red, tiger, yellow, go.
Back to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have moved out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. The contact on that run came pretty early. Nice job just to push forward and get some extra yardage. Good game.
It certainly was, because the initial contact did not signal the end of the play. His mind, his body, his legs said keep churning forward, and he gained more yardage.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple. They go play action with Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Now back to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun now on third down. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The slot man in motion right. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nico Collins, 40 yards as they have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Hurts. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
He's going deep for Brown. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Elliott good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the 1st half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. Elliott good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Moving like 79 Broncos. Warriors 70. 70 Lions, 13, Pioneers. Ready.
On first down, Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's first and 10 at the 19-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be out right at the 35. 16 more on that one and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's caught at the 10. A huge play there for Houston. 58 yards.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Cohen. Touchdown, Houston. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has him an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. 2nd and 2. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 29 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Cohen gets it again on 2nd, and he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They're going to look to throw. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, right.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They try again with Cohen, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he stopped immediately there. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
38.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he's going to take this close to the first down markers. He stopped at the Eagles' 32. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins with his second touchdown of the night. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Philly. 48 yards. Jalen Hurts, not a terribly big fella at 6'1", but his arm's got plenty of life to it. And that was a thing of beauty there.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's eye view of that throw. And it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
Here's Swift, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Again, it's Cohen. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. Going to get this to Cohen. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They'll run up the middle with Cohen. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. They'll look to throw. Open man there is Collins, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
He'll look to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
Well, there's no doubt they just seized the momentum with that one. They can go ahead and kick the extra point here and ride that home wave on into overtime.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. It's caught. What a call with no time remaining. And with that, 2 points, they win the game. So let's recap. How about the guts in this one? You score on the final play. Thought they were just going to try the PAT and tie it, send it to overtime. Trust they went for 2, and they won it right there.
Well, the book, right? You know the book that everyone plays by, right?
Yep.
That mythical book says, kick it, get to overtime, you're covered. If you don't, you go for 2 and you don't get it, your job could be in jeopardy. But sometimes people just know their teams. They may have felt like they were out of gas. They had to have it now, and they did it and got out of there with a win.
So for the Texans, they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule. Now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Giants next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they will be back.
I just scraped it off the top, put it on the road, on the curve, on the block. Tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew. One for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, get them picked off Bentley, white like cotton. Residential, so good, my doors don't gotta lock them. Watch the dirty money with Oxy. I miscount cause I'm off a... Yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody.
I just scraped it off the top. Cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two. I paid it out of full. Yeah.
New toys, convoys, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you this gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. So free, that's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm the connect, my boy. Off the top,
I just scraped it off the top. Cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two. I paid it out of full. Yeah.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spray. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to let me. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against